Hello dear fans. Who first landed on the moon? The history of space exploration is no less exciting today than it was decades ago. Legends are not only made about the first cosmonauts, they are argued about, proving and refuting their space exploits. For example, the question remains open to this day whether the moon submitted to man, whether that very first step was taken on its surface. Instructions. Step 1. The photograph, which is shown to schoolchildren at the American Space Museum, shows a young man in a tweed jacket, with a small knot on a stylish narrow tie and in a crisp white shirt. The blonde has a short haircut and a round face. Eyes, most likely, gray or green, look so serious that it seems that their owner intends to hide something important. Although you can see the young man in the photo is ready to smile and speak to you. How old is he here, 20 or 25? Who will believe, looking at his image, that this is the future ice captain? He received such a nickname from his colleagues for his special restraint and unusual composure. Step 2. We are talking about one of the most interesting people on the planet, who entered the crew of the Apollo 11 spacecraft. In the photo, astronaut Neil Armstrong. Step 3. 54 years ago, in the second half of the 20th century, one of the most important events in the history of space exploration and its fate took place. On July 20, 1969, Neil Armstrong, as a commander with other astronauts, landed in the Sea of Tranquility. Step 4. A lot of photographs show the first step of a man on the moon, standing on the surface of the moon, recalling that for 21 hours he and his companions not only were on the moon, but also made one exit to its surface. And the words of Neil about the gate of man and mankind are known and quoted with the same regularity as the words of Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin at the launch of the rocket. Step 5. Armstrong was born at the dawn of aviation and linked his education and subsequent life with it. Thus, he gained flying experience as a test pilot in the U.S. Navy and during combat missions in the Korean War. Step 6. In 1958, he was enrolled in a group of pilots who were trained for experimental flights on a rocket plane. And, despite the seven-fold repetition of these test flights, he was unlucky to reach an altitude of 80 kilometers, the boundary of space. Armstrong has preserved a lot of photographs and documentaries. Step 7. For example, on one of them, the Nile, in the lunar module. Training in it allowed Neil Armstrong not only to pass the competition among 250 applicants, but also to make his first space flight as the commander of the spacecraft. On the Gemini 8 spacecraft, he and David Scott were tasked with making the first docking of spaceships. It is a pity, but photographs from the lunar surface do not allow us to see and understand the state of the Nile at a historical moment. The body and face are hidden by the spacesuit. Step 8. The flight on July 20, 1969 was very important to America, and the reason for this was the many years of confrontation, including in space, with the Soviet Union. Thanks for watching.